Hello. So as of late, I've been pretty hopped up on Fooly Gruly videos, specifically the ones where he takes people's avatars and makes a drawing based on them. And as somebody who's trying to improve at art by, drawing a bit more than I usually do, trying to make more finished stuff, I thought maybe doing something similar to this would be a good way to get a bit of drawing practice in and also make something for somebody else at the same time. But we can just hop into the first one. I did the avatar for a fellow named Alan. This one caught my eye just because, green color palette, cool, and also the no head avatar. I've seen a couple of these, and I feel like they're really cool, and then anytime I see someone draw them, they usually put the head back in. And I don't know, I feel like the no head part is like the kind of appeal of the design, or like the main part of it, that at least that I like and think is cool. So I tried to do my best to, keep that in, and then also kind of further show that there's like no head there by having the pose be like he's holding up the glasses to his face. I've been experimenting a lot with how exactly I do digital art and painting and all that, because this is like around the beginning of my digital art journey. Before this, I've mainly just been on pencil and paper, and honestly before like start of this year, I hadn't been drawing that much, or at least drawing enough and trying to improve while I was doing it. This year I've tried my best to kick it into, I wouldn't say high gear, maybe like for me it's productive, let's just say that. So yeah, I would say my main goal with these drawings was to learn by experimenting as much as I could. I actually saw a video by, was it Blue Biscuits, on coloring, and the tips that she put in that I thought were extremely useful. I feel like I haven't seen like a lot of videos on YouTube, or at least like good ones explaining how to do like coloring and rendering digitally, that like I thought I got a lot of value out of. If you guys got any, I'm all ears because I desperately need help. But honestly, with these drawings being like kind of the first in this kind of style, I thought they've turned out pretty good. I did one or two before this where I was kind of just doing very flat colors, or like with a hard edge. I'll probably put some of them on the screen, I don't know. Kind of like what the YouTuber Orb does. I don't know if you've seen them. They are really good at it. Like, they obviously for some of their artwork do a bit of blending, but if you look at it, a lot of it's just like hard colors and that's it, and it looks beautiful. And I don't know how you do that. I think just doing a bit of blending, at least for me, has made it look a little better, or been easier to look better. So yeah, I kept it pretty similar for all the ones in this video. I definitely do want to experiment. If I could figure out how the heck to make like flat colors look really good, like Orb as an example, I'd probably prefer that, because honestly blending's a bit of a headache. I don't really get it. I was a bit annoyed with myself after finishing this artwork, because I remember another one of the reasons that I picked it at first was because it also had the cool design on the shirt, and I don't know how I just completely forgot about it once I started coloring and all that. And then I don't know, towards the end I tried to just like slap it on. It didn't really work, so I kept the shirt blank, but I think it did turn out pretty good. So yeah, that's drawing number 1. Drawing number 2 was for someone named Asagi Back. I guess they must have seen one of the artworks that I posted in the Discord, because they actually reached out to me and asked if I could draw their avatar, which thank you for inflating my ego. But I do feel kind of bad because he did definitely message me at a very inconvenient time. I was like, oh yeah, I got you. I can definitely get you something by tomorrow. But the day after, when I said I would get it to him, was the day I had 2 AP exams, which they took forever. And then I got home and I was just like, I can't do this. And then, after that was a weekend and I had to write a 2,500 word essay and a bunch of other crap. And then I think I actually got around to doing it, I don't know. I think he messaged me on a Friday and I think I got it to him next Thursday. So I do feel really bad. But I, was able to finally get this to him. I'm assuming probably saw at the beginning of the time lapse, but I really did not have any idea how to start this one or what pose to do. That's something that I'm trying to do for these is come up with a pose by myself, and also try my best to have them be a little bit dynamic, not just straight up standing still. And it definitely is hard sometimes to just think of something. Sometimes it comes to you, sometimes it doesn't. But I think what definitely helps is to just look for a reference and find something. I mean, there's absolutely no shame in it. I feel like sometimes I think that there is almost, and I try not to, but honestly, if you can get past that mental hurdle, it's probably more of a good thing, because the other good thing about grabbing reference poses is that a lot of the times you can make something that's way more dynamic than if you tried to come up with something straight from your head. At least, yeah, for this one, the pose I got was, very cool looking. I also had to figure out, during this how to color metal, and honestly, I really don't like how it turned out. I think it turned out okay enough that you could tell it was, armor, but I don't know. I definitely go through the whole coloring process a little too quick. I just start, going at it and not thinking very much, and then I'll be, 70% of the way through it, and I'm like, wow, this looks really bad, but I don't know. I don't want to restart now. But yeah, that whole week period, when I knew I had to make this for Asagi because I said I would, and then I didn't. I was super crazy anxious, but I really couldn't do anything because I just had no time. I honestly kind of thought that getting close to the end of the year, school would chill the fuck out a bit, especially after my AP exams and all that. But I think if anything, it's been probably the busiest it has been, and I don't know, you could argue oh, you got finals and whatever, but most of the work I have isn't even for finals. It's just extra shit my teachers are assigning for no reason. I don't know, and it is definitely eating into my time a lot to do this stuff. So yeah, this whole all these drawings have been over the course of a couple weeks. I am so looking forward to about a week from now. I mean, it might just be by the time this comes out, summer will have already started. Yeah, once classes end, we're never doing another productive thing in my life for the next 2 or 3 months. It's especially nice because I gotta binge a crap ton of shows and whatnot. Half of this year for me has just been trying to get through all the recommendations I've gotten from friends and whatnot. Usually I'm playing a lot more video games than anything, but honestly, I have not been that much because I've been watching a lot of shows. I'm trying to think, what am I watching right now? I just watched Sakamoto Days. Very good. Working on JoJo's. I'm halfway through part 3. Oh, and in 2 weeks, I think, the Dandadan movie is coming out, and I think probably gonna go see that with friends. Dude, season 2 looks like it's gonna be incredible. A couple shows I have gotten really impatient and just read past where the show is, but Dandadan I've tried to stay free of spoilers and whatnot. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, that's the drawing for Asagi Beck. I think this one also came out really cool. Or specifically just the pose. I really like the pose for this one. And now we've got one for a fellow named Banana. This might be my favorite avatar of this video. This one just looks really cool. I don't know. The whole red vibe fits really well with the giant eyeball, and also having hair on top of the eyeball is like something I never would have thought of, but I feel like looks really cool, especially with like the really spiky punk hair. I am kind of doing this video just on a whim. If I do make anything else on here, it's probably going to be not just a drawing related video, and definitely not like a Roblox related one. What I have been doing usually, like before I started drawing a crap ton to improve, was making video games and doing game jams and stuff like that, so I'd love to make a video on that. Problem with those is just, I did try to actually edit a video for a game jam that I participated in like a couple months ago, and I could not get through the whole thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like editing that much. I lose motivation very, very fast. The only reason I was able to get through this one was just because, you know, it was very easy to edit, didn't take that much time. And I would love nothing more than to be able to edit a full game jam video and post that, because I think that'd be really cool. But I don't know. Those of you in the future, I guess, will know if it happened or not. I, at the moment, don't. I'm probably gonna be starting that like right around when this video goes up. I'm assuming, like, once I'm done editing this, that's probably gonna be what I do, because that'll also be around when school ends, so I'll have time for that. I think, or at least I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm recording the voiceover now, but I don't know how this is gonna look once I start editing it, but I'm assuming we're close to the end of the video. I've obviously, you know, never done a video like this before, let alone videos in general. So if there is anything in particular that maybe I should have done better, or that you'd like to see, I am very open to suggestions, because I have no idea what I'm doing. And last thing, just kind of going back to the movie discussion for a sec. I know I said I am working through a couple of shows right now, like I have a lineup, but I am kind of curious about what you guys think would be good. I'm definitely willing to move around which ones I watch when. I probably should be watching stuff like, you know, maybe order that I got it, or like importance or some, I don't know, but I'm kind of just watching stuff based on how interested I think I'll be in it. So if you have anything, let me know. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got planned for today. Hope you all enjoyed and all that. I'm not gonna keep you here much longer, so go find another thing to watch. See you guys around whenever I make another video. So yeah, adios, bye bye.